In 1882, there were only 7 female doctors practicing in France, when in 1903, the number rising to 95. Okay. If you try and look at the meaning, in 1882, there were only 7 female doctors practicing in France. They're trying to tell you that the number rose to 95 rather quickly, right? By 1903, the number was already 95. Okay, let's see, is there anyone with a by here? Okay, this is wrong because it doesn't make sense. And also, there's no verb here. This is the main clause. There were only 7 female doctors. This is the verb for the main clause, were. The subordinate clause is when or something something in 1903. There's no verb here. Here, but by 1903 the number had risen. This is a verb. This sounds good. Let's see the rest. C, there were only 7 female doctors practicing in France. Its number rising and that does not make sense because, yeah, there's no verb. This is not a subordinate clause. This is not really, this is just wrong. Okay. D, there in 1903, the number rose. There is not a conjunction that can link 2 clauses. If you had said, but in 1903, the number rose, then maybe. But there is not a conjunction. It becomes a run-on sentence with 1 verb, 2 verbs. Okay. E, however, in 1903, when the number had risen, you cannot link this with this using a however and a comma. That becomes a run-on sentence. And anyway, this is wrong because, well, you could have said in 1882 there were only 7 female doctors practicing in France, period or semicolon. However, by 1903 or even in 1903, the number had risen to 95. But you don't need the when here because you've already told us when. Okay, so in 1903, the number had risen. The only correct answer would be B. 1882, by 1903, this had happened. Oh, again, past tense, past perfect.